The Foreigner is directed by Martin Campbell from a screenplay by David Marconi, based off the 1992 novel The Chinaman by Stephen Leather. It is a British-Chinese American co-production starring Jackie Chan, Pierce Brosnan, Michael McAten, Lutel, China Murphy, Orla Brady, and Katie Leong. A humble businessman with a varied past seeks justice when his daughter is killed in an act of terrorism. A cat and mouse conflict ensues with a government official whose past may hold clues to the killer's identities. Jackie Chan is one of my favorite actors of all time. I've been a fan of his since I was 8 years old, watching Jackie Chan Adventures, the animated series loosely based on his life, and there are very few projects of his that I've missed, The Foreigner being a rare exception. Martin Campbell, director of GoldenEye and Casino Royale, and the criminally underrated Antonio Banderas' Zorro film duology. He also directed Green Lantern. Oh boy! So this film could go one of two different ways. You could have it be more realistic, or you could have it be like Taken 3 and Campbell thankfully chooses the more serious route. We have a film that explores the political repercussions of a terrorist bombing, as well as the personal ramifications of what would happen to a father who loses his daughter. The film only hits a few of the beats you would expect it to. In this moment, we don't get to necessarily grieve with him in finding the body. We see it through the lens of a reporter who's there, who snaps the photographs, and it's Campbell's continuous unique viewpoint of story beats that we think we've seen before. We think we're familiar with that, and keep this movie in a fresh way that makes it very interesting for me. Now, I feel like I should warn you guys, this is not a standard Jackie Chan beat 'em up movie. There are action scenes and there are a lot of fun. And as usual, Jackie Chan is fantastic in them. He actually gives a very good dramatic performance here as well. He, he's done really good work in movies as an actor, and I find him very underrated because he's often mostly judged for his fighting ability, which is unparalleled, and stunt work. But as an actor, especially when he's given the opportunity to act in his native tongue, he's really good. But this is not a Jackie Chan action movie, as the trailers will have you believe. This is actually a political drama. Pierce Brosnan has a lot of really great scenes. This is one of the best performances from him I've ever seen. He is excellent here, and he gets a lot of really neat dialogue and a lot of really intense moments to achieve the scenery with I love Jackie, and I really do, but Brosnan almost stole the whole film for me. This is a film that will at times disappoint people because you're gonna go into this movie expecting to see Jackie Chan punch a lot of things. If you want to see Jackie Chan at age 30, that time has passed here, and so his work is not going to be the same as it was. This is an older, grizzled man who's dealing with a lot of pain. And what I also liked about this was the way the film portrayed his character was that you don't really learn that much about him at first. In fact, you really don't know anything about him, and he seems oddly unhinged in some of the things he does in retaliation. You're like, whoa, you almost, you're almost becoming your own worst enemy right now, dude. What are you doing? But as the film progresses and you learn about his backstory, things start to become clearer. So the film has a way of peeling back the layers of his character, and I found that really fascinating. The major issue that a lot of people are going to have with this movie is that it's a lot more wordy, and I think people are going to expect uh, uh, a far more political film as well. This is at its core a thriller, and it also has Jackie Chan in it, so people are going to go into this film expecting a specific thing. And what Martin Campbell does so well, though, is revitalize things that need it. He did it with Brosnan and GoldenEye, again with Daniel Craig and Casino Royale, and he did it with Zorro. Who was talking about Zorro in the 90s until the Mask of Zorro, and once again with I hate to say it, Mel Gibson in Edge of Darkness. And here he's given Jackie Chan an opportunity to give a more dramatic performance while also still giving the audience a few really kick-ass scenes that'll make people clap and get excited. But the film can get a little wordy at times, and that's okay. I enjoy dialogue heavy films. The biggest issue I had with this film is the mention of, is this a revenge film or is this a political thriller? And at times the two don't mesh, and we really don't feel like we're watching the same film when they cut between Pierce Brosnan and Jackie Chan doing like two separate things. And Jackie Chan's in the woods like Rambo, and then come back to Pierce Brosnan in political argument in the office, and the but the film was never ever boring, at least for me. There will be people who are bored by this movie. I found it consistently interesting enough and entertaining enough. It reminded me about those good old fashioned thrillers we don't see that much anymore of. And my biggest other issue with this film was Katie Leon. She was great in this film. She's played Cho Chang in the Harry Potter films, but she's the only way in the film for the first 5 minutes. I wish they had incorporated her more like in a like videotape or something, just to flesh out the relationship between her and Jackie Chan's character just a little bit. That's my only gripe with the film. I'm giving The Foreigner a B plus. Thank you guys as always for watching. Um, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Um, and until the next video, guys, I will see you all very soon.
Preview.